everybody, welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into this review of Married at First Sight Nashville Reunion Part 1. So they had a lot of conversation, but this is what I got out of it. Airris' cousin made it to air again. Jasmine said she was offended by what the cousin said about her being a pageant girl and her being fake. And Airris apologized on behalf of his cousin and himself for what his cousin said and for him only hearing one side of the story. He said it was only the second day of him knowing Jasmine. So does that make it all right that your cousin was rude as hell? And all the couples pretty much agreed that he should have had Jasmine back, except McKinley, who ain't even make it through the process, okay? And Jasmine says pretty much shut him down. Like, we're talking about him having my back right now and not him freaking being conflicted, okay? Shut up, McKinley. Because I don't understand what him being conflicted got to do with his cousin being rude as hell. And yes, he did need to apologize. And matter of fact, his cousin Fallon, whatever her name is, she needs to apologize too. Because it was rude as hell. So all the couples leave the stage. So they bring back Airris and Jasmine. They were the first to go. But can I ask why were they wearing their wedding rings? Did anybody else notice that? So the host asked Airris what happened in Airris' mind. Airris said he didn't want to be disrespectful to Jasmine and her family. And if he said what he felt, he would be nailed to the cross. So basically, we got no real explanation for why he was not attracted to Jasmine. But despite how he feels, he said they still get along as friends. Jasmine said she's glad he was upfront about how he felt because it kept her feelings at bay and she saw things for what they was. Then we have Jasmine's friend Adrienne come out, and she said she was concerned about Jasmine's mental space along with the disrespect from the cousin and feels the cousin should have been supportive of Airris and the process and not bash Jasmine. Jasmine's friend also said that Jasmine is reserved and would have been a Meg Thee Stallion off camera, but because she mentors girls, she had to be reserved on camera. She also feels like Airris did not try in the relationship. The friend said she wanted to come out here and be mad at Airris, but she's not. I don't know. I can't remember what her explanation was. So they hug it out. They agree to disagree about the cousin, and that's that. So they get back to Jasmine and Airris. Airris said Jasmine inspired him to just be more passionate about life, and he volunteers now at a mission, I think, to feed the homeless. Jasmine says she still works at her cheerleading gym, which she enjoys. She says she went to school for esthetician and plans to open a business with her esthetician. And they ask about her friend boy, which she proclaims that he's her man now. So before the friend left the stage, Airris kind of disagreed with him not being fully in it, but he proclaims that he needed to go through this process and Jasmine needed to go through this process so she could be where she needs to be in her marriage and he could be where he needs to be in the marriage if he gets married in the future. A bunch of balaki. But anyway, let's move on. We got Nicole and Chris. They're still together and a very happy couple. To me, it's really not much to say about them. They get along and learn how to communicate with each other. They learn to have fun in their relationship. They talk about them having children. Nicole said that she's not ready to have kids right now. You know, they don't want to rush it. The host asked, how is Nicole's dad with Chris? The dad said that the concept of the show he was not with at first, but it has grown on him because he gained a wonderful son-in-law and someone that married his daughter. He said he loved Chris for his daughter and they are family now. Nicole said she learned a lot about herself through this process. Chris said it was an awesome experience and Nicole learned to trust other people because she was very independent. So then they had all the ladies come out. They feel like they became good friends. Nicole is the counselor of the friend group. They talk about Jasmine getting emotional and the ladies being there for her. Jasmine said she needed them there at that moment. Jasmine got emotional after seeing herself crying. She said she got emotional because she's seeing herself looking defeated. She said she looked like the life was sucked out of her. When she came into this process, she was so bubbly and ready to be married. They talk about the guys moving on, which was Clint, Airris, and McKinley. Jasmine was not surprised that Airris had moved on and got some, some woo-wah after decision day because he was counting down the days. Okay. Gina said, now you see why I didn't want to jump his bones, child. And there was nothing from I forgot her name, but the one that was married to McKinley, because their marriage only lasts 2.2 seconds, so she couldn't say nothing. Okay, so let's move on to Gina and Clint. Said their relationship was rocky from the beginning. Gina said that they never felt the physical spark. Clint said that they had everything but the spark. Clint also said that the experts nailed it, like he got everything he needed, but it just was not there for them. They both feel like they gave it their all when it came to their marriage, and they compared to McKinley and I forgot the girl name. I can't think of her name right now. Dominique, that's her name, Dominique. And they glad that they didn't give up. They have become good friends since the show ended. So the host asked, is there a chance that it could work? Clint said he don't know. Gina said, I guess, but I don't know. Gina said that the physical is not there yet, but they never know. Child, that's a bunch of malarkey. Clint said Gina was not open, and he tried to open her up with conversation, and Gina said she could have been less guarded. Now we find out that Clint is dating someone now. And in my head, I'm like, so why answer the question about being together with Gina when you're dating somebody and he asked you if it was serious and you said it's pretty serious? The hell? Then they bring out Kirsten and Shaquille. Kirsten says she's working and traveling. Shaquille said he is back in therapy for awareness. No, you back in therapy because you made a dumbass decision. I think you and Kirsten was great together, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, Kirsten was upset after decision day with Shaquille. Shaquille said that the time constraints was hard on the marriage and that they needed more time. The exact same thing that Kirsten said on decision day. But you made a sporadic decision on decision day. Like, how could you say it was yes going in all the way up until decision day, but at that moment you decided to say no? We need more explanation, Shaquille. It's sounding like you didn't even consider what you and Kirsten had built from the beginning. But maybe on the next episode you're going to let us know the real reason. Because confused? Okay. In my opinion, you would have just been better off doing that extra time with Kirsten to really see once the cameras went down and the whole time constraints of thing and filming. And then you could have seen how it would have really been between you and her. But you ain't even give it that chance. So Shaquille felt that it was a lot of pressure with the process. They both acknowledged that they made mistakes in the process, especially their communication. What made Shaquille say no was what the host asked. He said it was always a yes for him. He said a prophet called him and told him he has to make a decision for him. Kirsten was not certain that Shaquille was going to say yes or no on decision day. Shaquille said him and Kirsten were not soulmates. And the host started laughing, and so did I start laughing. Who marries their soulmates? Okay, that is a good question. What is a soulmate to you? But anyway, we move on. So after filming, he said he should have said yes, and he wanted to be with her. Kirsten said if you wanted to be married, you would not have asked for a divorce. It boiled down to Shaquille feeling like he was not good enough for Kirsten. So the host asked, do you regret the decision that you made on decision day to Shaquille? And then the episode goes off. Child, that was pretty entertaining, but I was really wanting to see what Shaquille had to say. Can't wait till next week. Anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.